All right. Finally, we're getting the Batman. We're finally getting to that panel. Wait, are they showing the trailer right now?
For some reason, Batman just always stood out. It's one of the major characters of the 20th century. And
Okay, and this ain't the trailer. For a second, I thought it was actually the trailer.
The first conversation I had with Matt about it, I just knew there was something
I'm hyped. Let's go.
From anything we'd seen in Batman movies before.
That background music is just amazing.
I felt that we'd seen lots of origin stories. We'd seen things go further and further into fantasy. And I thought, well, one place we haven't.
I like how the thing said
vengeance.
vengeance.
The way that Year One does. To come right in to a young Batman. Not be an origin tale, but refer to his origin.
That's an awesome shot. They showed part of that shot, like, I think yesterday, really, but that was like the full shot.
All the
really cool.
Very personal.
What's so wonderful about this world is the exploration of the gray area.
Okay.
Catwoman really wants to fight for those who don't have someone else to fight for them. And that's where Batman and her really connect.
He wants to inflict his kind of justice. He's just compelled to do it. There is no other option.
Whoa. Damn. The music is just getting me hyped.
Hey guys, so you just
All right,
saw
let's go.
Look of us behind the scenes, and it feels like that was forever ago, which is really strange. And actually, as we're finishing the movie now, kind of really emotional for me to see you guys, especially after everything that's happened, and to see you now again. I feel like I've been watching your faces every day in editorial, but now to actually see you guys is really, really great. And I gotta say, it was an amazing time making the movie with you guys, and it's really cool to see you now.
Oh, and it's so exciting to see like these little snippets of the
I
film.
really like the setup they have here.
For
like,
us being able
looks
to step
nice.
away for a while. I know you've been in it the whole time, but every time I see just a little bit, it's so exciting.
You can see the progression. It kind of seems like it's getting more exciting and bigger and kind of scary. Yeah.
There was just something very special and magical about the way you guys played off of each other right from the beginning. And so I just knew right away, I was like going, wow, there's just a really neat, like I know you guys are friends. And so there was a great chemistry right from the beginning that I just felt like there was a connection, which you naturally had. And I feel like when we were filming, obviously that came out more and more. I mean, do you guys remember when we were doing that crazy sort of, I guess, screen test, I guess you would call it, you know, when you guys got together for
a
the first time?
screen test?
I remember because that was basically my audition, right? You know, Rob was already cast, and that was my audition, and I was really nervous. And I remember you gave me like a the hardest part of the audition, to be honest, was the helmet. They were like, here's this helmet, you know, and you have to like walk out, and then you take the helmet off and you do the scene. But it's like sometimes really hard to look like cool when you're taking off like you get stuck. And I was like, this is how I lose the part. I lose the part because I can't take off a helmet.
And it was just the opposite. Do you remember your first
she got the
day
part.
when you were wearing one of the actual bat suits? When Rob and I first got together, like we'd had all those conversations, and then just by virtue of what it is, it's Batman, the studio's like, well, we always do like a screen test, which is so like, you know, kind of the same thing you guys did. Rob did first by himself and had literally
As sir, Robert Pattinson seems so chill.
Bat suit, yeah. Which, by the way, like the moment you put it on, like that was kind of a crazy moment.
It was crazy, but I remember putting it on and thinking that this is impossible. This is going to be absolutely impossible. I remember you saying like, because I guess just trying to move. I mean, wearing a kind of 2-inch thick rubber suit or latex suit and being incredibly nervous and full of adrenaline the whole time. I remember we did like 2 takes, and then you were just saying, what can we do about this sweat? And I was like, nothing. There's nothing that can be done. I have to be drained of liquid.
The other thing that I remember too, which is cool because it informed the movie, is at the end of that costume test where you came and you put on the eye makeup and began the transformation.
Oh yeah.
That moment for me, that was when I was like, oh my
I
God.
gotta say, Matt Reeves,
So you.
he's a
Like,
good
It
director.
was just such a cool. and I
Just
remember
hearing
you
him
saying afterwards
talk to
me,
them
you were
right
like,
now.
I don't know what I just did. I
Good.
said it was amazing, which it was. It was really, really cool. But I really did think, oh my God, this version of this character, this guy who's sort of almost like, if you think of Bruce Wayne as like a recluse rock star in a decaying manner, there's this part of me that so saw you as that, and I had no idea that you would be interested in playing the role at all. And I thought, what if Rob doesn't want to play Batman? This will be a disaster. And then it turned out that you completely on your own had a whole path to the same thing, which is that you had been obsessed with Batman for years, and when you found out that we were doing this version, you were very interested. So it was one of those things that for me felt
From
really kind of
Twilight
bucking
to
faded when we
Batman.
met. I really felt that connection with you where I felt like, oh, we're gonna be able to find something new with this guy and do something really special. But for me, you were always that version of what I saw in the page, and that was about trying to create a new version of Bruce.
He doesn't have as much control over his personality. Like the delineation between when he's Batman and when he's Bruce is not so clear. I mean, in other kind of iterations of it, you know, he really knows what he's doing when he's putting on the cowl. And I kind of really like this idea.
I'm pretty sure this movie is supposed to be like early years of Batman, so
lost in it. Whenever
he's slowly becoming the detective.
You're basically,
Not sure.
he's not sleeping, and he's, you know, becoming this quite sort of odd creature.
Like just finding the right, literally how to move as Batman, how to talk as Batman. I mean, that was what was fun for me even when you guys first met up. I was like going, oh, so this is the rhythm of what it'll be like when you guys talk to each other. Like even something as simple as that. And like the way you came in with, like you had for me, so you had an attitude that was so Selena, right from the way you came in.
I obviously, you know, understand the gravity of a character like this and what she means to so many people, but what felt really important was to really focus on the story that we're telling in this moment, you know, and you know, try and create.
I will
real
say, Zoe
sympathy.
Kravitz,
You know,
when
I
we
don't
found out that
want
she
her
was
to
gonna be
be an
Catwoman,
idea.
I was
You know,
not
I want
bored.
her
I
to
was
be
like,
a
I don't know if
being
she could do it,
in a
but
real situation, in a real
I've
city,
been proven
trying
wrong,
to
at least so
survive
far.
and
Like, it
reacting
looks
to
like she's gonna do a
her
good
own
job.
pain, you know, and her history. So I really, really focused on this particular story and this particular moment in this woman's life.
I think it was about trying to find a way, again, as Zoe was saying, to ground her so that she felt like she had an emotional journey that made sense for who she was, that ended up being Selena
music,
Kyle, but was
they're really building
someone we
it
hadn't
up.
seen before, and yet some ways it does connect to the comics. I mean, that's the thing which will be fun to share with an audience, is that there are a lot of iconic Selena Kyle aspects to the story, but I don't think any version of any of the Batman stories that have done any Selena stuff have done it in this way.
Because this is the foundation that we're setting right now, right? Like as we move forward and see her become Catwoman, you know, that heart and that humanity will always be there.
So we debuted our first trailer for our movie last year.
Here we go, here we go.
And we want to say thank you for the great response.
It's only fitting that we share the second trailer with you.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, enough from us. Here's what you've been waiting so patiently for. It's the trailer for the Batman.
Let's go. Batman. Okay.
Police! Hands up!
Who's this?
Stay still! Get out of here!
Riddler.
Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning.
It's a warning. Yeah. Dang, that suit can take a lot.
I've been trying to reach you.
Fire the gun!
prisoners to match.
I can take care of myself.
Wow, that shot they just had was really... Penguin,
I don't care what
the
happens to me.
sins of my father,
It's only gonna
okay.
get worse for you.
Let's go.
Easy, sweetheart.
Nice.
Hear everything they say.
Dude, the cinematography on this is so good.
Maybe we're not so different.
That shot, yeah.
Who are you under there?
Mm.
I'm vengeance.
Nice, that Batmobile though. Woo!
What's black and blue and dead all over?
The Riddler, I'm so excited to see him. Yeah. No, you didn't, Penguin. Yeah. That's dope. Wow. Awesome. March 4th. March 4th, man. Whew. Alright, so that ends DC Fandom. Real quickly, DC Fandom, awesome event. I liked all the announcements, really cool. But let's talk about the Batman, guys. That trailer, it looks awesome. We saw a couple of new things, a couple of new shots, but it really just shows that the cinematography on this movie is going to be amazing, phenomenal. Also, we got to see Batman in his Batmobile going after Penguin, which that was a great way to end the trailer. And then we got to see a little bit of Riddler in the beginning of the trailer, and then Batman confronting him when he's in prison, probably Arkham Asylum. Just so many teases. And I'm excited. But I will say the best shot in the trailer is when Batman is hovering above Catwoman, and you see the backdrop of Gotham City. It's just so cool. Like, yeah. DC Fandom, once again, does it right. And the Batman, my most anticipated movie for 2022, March 4th, cannot come soon enough. And yeah, great trailer. You guys, some of your thoughts on it down below. What you think about it, and what you think about DC Fandom as a whole this year. And guys, what are all your theories for the Batman? Like, just theorize down below. I just want to have a great conversation about it. And yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you like the video, give a big thumbs up. New channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on my next DC Fandom video. I'm probably gonna release this one first because this is the biggest thing coming out of this event. And then I'll release the other videos about like Shazam, Aquaman, Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad, Flash, Black Adam, all those videos. Stay tuned. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and peace out.